Hi, I'm Annika Johnson from Al Johnson's in Sister Bay. I hope you enjoy my new video series called Door County Girl. These are stories of my life, the people and places that I love, and of course how we all survive here in northern Wisconsin. You can come back as often as you like, but don't forget to subscribe to Al's YouTube channel. I'll be posting lots of really cool new videos. So let's go! Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Door County Girl. Today I am riding with my co-worker Kit Butz. He's driving, I'm in the back seat. Of course Bill's in the front filming, but we're going to be on delivery route today. It's the week before Fall Festival here, and all the vendors that buy our lingonberries and sell them for us, and our pancake mix and some of our jams, things like that. We're going to go deliver them today. So Kit's driving, and he's going to let you know where we're going.
I'm excited because, for one, we get to see the awesome fall colors in Door County, and we're sort of, I think we're getting to peak right now. What's your thoughts on that, Annika?
Yep, and I swear to God, September's been like summer. So if anyone's been here this September, we were wearing shorts up until the end of September. The weather was in the 70s. I didn't think the color was going to be as beautiful as it is, because we haven't had rain since the 4th of July. But of course, Columbus Day weekend came and it rained all day on Sunday, of course.
So our first stop, we're heading to one of my favorite places, Lottin Box. So it's located, if no one's ever been there, it's located just south of Fish Creek. It is they have one of the prettiest barns in Door County, and they also have these expansive orchards there that look really awesome. They have our lingonberries and our pancake mix, so that's our first stop to deliver to them. They make wonderful wines, and it's a great place to do wine tastings if you really want to do something like that.
Yeah, so we sell their lingonberry wine and their cherry wine at the restaurant. We sell it. You can get it in the dining room when you're sitting down having lunch or dinner, and we also sell bottles of it in our boutique. So we try to partner up with some other businesses up here, so it's a win-win.
Yeah, I think that's the way we've always focused on it, is people that are just great partners and businesses that have been around as long as we have, because it really makes, I think it gives the whole Door County experience.
And not only that, when you go by yourself on the deliveries, what do I always want you to grab when they have it at the Lautenbach?
So yeah, this is stuff that I'm going to talk about, but like I always grab apple cider donuts there.
Yeah,
and then
donuts.
Your mom has a special request for this that only comes this time, and Rolf said I needed to grab it no matter what, because I have to send it to your mom's best friend. And those are apples from Wood Orchard, the gold, or what is it called? Geez, I know it when I see them. But
yeah, I think you can go there at Lautenbach Orchards. I always see that they have. You can ride on a horse wagon, things like that. Don't they have like little, and in the winter they have like a sleigh ride thing?
I think they always have something like that going on.
I always look at that going, that would be fun. But when we're driving along here, look at the color.
So,
it's amazing.
Since we're coming up on Fall Fest, give me your favorite Fall Fest memory?
What's mine?
Yeah, yours. What is the...
Well, I used to love it, because when I was a kid, and I didn't have to work, like all holidays now. Anyway, we looked forward to Fall Festival because they had a little carnival behind the Sister Bay Post Office, right there in that little parking lot by the beach. And we had a Ferris wheel, we had a tilt-a-whirl, we had an Astra bounce, we had a merry-go-round. I think that's about it that they could. That's pretty many things that they fit in there, though.
Yeah.
And then they also had all kinds of activities going on in the little park area there, like arts and crafts. But of course, we were all about the little fair.
Yeah, my kids are excited because they have the bouncy houses. They love doing that. And then for the second year now, they have the giant Ferris wheel that's in the Doors green space area there. So that's pretty cool too. It is huge, and it's probably a great way to see the colors and just go around. I remember when they used to do the helicopter rides,
that was
too.
my favorite,
that was
though.
Sort of cool.
Well, you know, we used to have a ping pong ball drop from the helicopter. So a helicopter would fill their bags up with ping pong balls, and they had some duds that don't have anything, and then they had some with businesses all around Sister Bay and Door County, and if you got a ping pong ball, you take it there and you get a prize. And everybody fights for those ping pong balls. I mean, I've seen old ladies get knocked over by men just trying to get a ping pong ball. So it got a little dangerous, I think, you know, and the kids were getting run over, and I don't know, there's all kind of logistics behind it. Flying a helicopter that low above all those crowds of people, I guess things were a little bit more lax back then and nobody really cared. Our guys going up on the roof and chucking out eggs instead of ping pong balls and watching people get hit with eggs. You know, it got a little crazy. So what did we do? We changed it to where a fire truck would go through,
and shoot it off, yeah. And now it's sort of launched off the roof.
They still are a little vicious about getting those ping pong balls.
I like the kids one. The kids one's really nice. They just shoot it off of, I think they shoot it off the top thing at Chop out into that green space there.
Is it like a little cannon or something?
Yeah, it's like a cannon, but it shoots it all at once. The kids go. For me, it's all about the kids. You know, what are you going to get? $5 off a purchase at some
I don't think some adults get that.
Yeah, and when I used to work at Husby's, people would they'd get the blank ones and write their own ones. So I'd have a bunch of people come in.
Free drink at Husby's.
Yeah, all the time. They come in, I'm like, no, that's not one, but I'd probably give them a free beer.
That's kind of funny, though.
I thought it was creative, but yeah. It gets a little wild.
And Fall Festival, I just love the feel in the air. You know what I mean? I like when they have all the food on the street. That's my favorite. Everybody knows I love to eat. So anyhow, the food vendors that are up and down the street, you could eat yourself into Kingdom Come. They have everything from gumbos to bratwursts to corn. What else do they have? They have cheese curds.
It is one of the best food ones because I was at Pumpkin Patch for the first time last
Pumpkin
week.
Pie in a cup, Bloody Marys.
I mean, the food at Sister Bay is it's really good. It's elevated too, where I think there's a lot of really good different things.
Yeah, and a Bloody Mary is like having lunch. There's all kinds of stuff in your Bloody Mary. That's like having a whole smorgasbord right there.
I do miss the gyros from the Greek Orthodox Church, though. They used to come every year.
Oh, they're not coming this year?
No, they haven't been for a while now. But they used
to make
the most amazing gyros. And if you love, like, one thing I take for granted about not being in Chicago now is getting like a really good gyro, because that doesn't happen very often in Northern Door. I'm sure people will write in and go, hey, you need to go here or do something. But like, it's stuff that you miss. I mean, they used to come, and I would have that every year. I'd have a gyro, so it was really great.
Yeah, and the one thing I miss about Fall Fest is we always did our Gobo cookie sale. And Gobo, for those of you that don't know, because I always talk about it, my son, who passed away from cancer at age 13, we had gotten together with two gals in Sister Bay, Jill Wetstein and Carrie Merkel, and Sarah Danemour. I always say her last name wrong. She's married now. But they wanted to create a cookie sale and a bake sale for Gobo. And we always thought it was like making Rice Krispie squares and cupcakes and cookies. But these are cookie artists that come from all over the country and all over the world. And they would send us like 24 cookies or a dozen cookies of their making, and it was always fall and Halloween themed, and we would have this cookie sale and raise money for my son's foundation that helps kids in Door County 18 and under that are fighting cancer or life-threatening illnesses. And we started out super small, and it got to be where we were making like, what was it, like 75?
I was astounded.
Like 20,000, 30,000 in like 3 days.
It was crazy.
So that's the one thing I really miss, and it's not really the money. I'm not saying that. It was the camaraderie between. I met all these unbelievable ladies that came and volunteered from Buffalo, New York, from England, from California, from Illinois. They would all want to come up and just help out for a cause that they felt was near and dear to their heart, even though it's not even part of their world where they live. They were helping us out in our world where we live. So I miss it because it got so big, and there always has to be a little bit of ending in something good.
It's been 5 years since then, and I always when I'm out there working for Fall Fest,
people always ask,
where are the cookies?
Where are the cookies? Where are the
like,
cookies?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, ladies, you are missed.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we talked about one year doing a secret pop-up one.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think it would be fun.
Let's do a Christmas cookie one.
So, yeah, I miss that, but that's still, there's other foundations that are raising money that weekend, and it's a really good opportunity to kick into the daycare and what else? Preschools, fire station.
That's the other beauty of it. There's so many charities for Fall Fest that are out there that, like, you can't even, the Lions Club, I mean, you can't even name, there's so many people, and it's a great time for them to fundraise and make money, and especially with all the people coming and visiting, and then just having a real good time. And then I love the music too. That's one of my other favorite things is there's so many different
everybody
live
has
bands.
Good music. Yeah. It's hard that day. You don't even know where to go to listen to music. Like Everybody's got some good.
This is really good, but this is really good, and like you sort of have to decide. I mean, I'm partial to what we have the Cougars. I love Friday night because we always have Big Mouth, and Big Mouth they're just awesome. Like every time I see them, and I'm always like working a beer stand in the tent.
I love Big Mouth too. I'm going to really miss Jay Whitney this year.
Oh man. Yeah.
Well, our friend Jay Whitney, who we just love, who does so much. For our foundation, for Gobo, and I mean just for in general in the community. He is an incredible guitar player, an incredible singer, and he suffered a stroke. So he's not able to play with Big Mouth now, but he's going to be greatly missed, but the band still rocks. So big shout out to Jay Whitney. So.
Yeah, no, it's so I love watching them, and then the next day we have the Cougars in the main tent right after the parade. They put on a rocking show. It is just a madhouse. It's so fun, and I think everybody just has a really good time. And like I really enjoy what it's sort of, at least for Al's and the Stabor Grounds, what it sort of has become there, because it's just it's really nice, and you can see people have a really great time. So
yeah. I mean, it's a fast weekend, you know. It starts rocking out Thursday night sometimes. Yep. It seems like it comes earlier every year.
And then the other thing my kids love doing, the soapbox derby race now. It's fun seeing all the local kids, you know, shoot down the hill and race each other. It is
my God, that's right. You guys do a soapbox derby.
Yeah. So Sunday morning, like you have that. It ends right before the Packer game starts. So you watch the Packer game. And then we have the ping pong ball drop. Sundays are really fun. It's very low key, which I like about it too. And that's usually when a lot of local families bring their kids down, and we're all out there. My kids are throwing the football in the middle of the street because it's closed off, and it's just a good time. So.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people complain that it's crowded and that parking and you can't drive through Sister Bay. You know, what's the hurry? You're on vacation. Go park your car somewhere and walk.
Yeah. Plus,
it's not winter yet.
It does so much for our local community and charities and stuff. There's a lot of businesses that rely on it to make it through the winter, even after they close down. And it's an important part now. It's really part of the culture, at least of Sister Bay for the most part, but I think all of Door County too. And there's a lot of other fun places to go, even that weekend. I know people that just go hiking in all the parks because they're less.
Oh my God! My brother Rolf has been bitching about how crowded it is in all his stomping grounds that are usually not gated right now at this time of year, because usually it's not that busy right now, except for the weekends. And Rolf will come to our coffee table every night and go, I went here and it was packed, so I left. I went there, it was packed, so I left, because he's got his dogs. He's got my dog with and his 2 dogs. And you know, when there's no people around, all us locals like to have our dogs off leash. Oh my God, everyone. We sometimes do that with friendly dogs. And when you have a lot of people around, they got to be on a leash. That's just how it is, and I get it. But I told Rolf that the weather's been so phenomenal, people are taking advantage of the beautiful weather and the beautiful parks, and I love that. And Rolf doesn't like that. He's like, I want to have my park back, and I'm like, it's not your park.
I think he just misses Appleport, or misses the.
I told him to go out to my house, and he can hike around in the orchard instead.
I'm sure he'd like that too. We had to actually buy my dog, because my dog looks like a deer, or coloring. It looks exactly like she's not that big, but. So we had to get her like bright orange scarves.
Oh yeah,
with hunting going on.
Rolf's got 2 of those big tall poodles. They look like 2 deer.
Yeah.
That's all he needs. He goes, yeah, that's all I need to do is hike around your orchard and have someone shoot him with a bow and arrow because they thought it was a deer.
It's bow hunting season right now in Door County also.
Yeah, so you have to be careful everywhere. It's either bow hunting sometimes, then it's like, what's the other one? Muzzle loading.
Yeah, the season is long, but we have a lot of deer. So that
we do have a lot of deer.
It's dangerous driving sometimes.
I went hiking in the orchard 2 days ago, and I saw at least 12 deer back in RC's field right behind me. It all in one spot in the cherry orchard. And they just mowed down my cornfield yesterday. I have 40 acres of corn. It's not my corn. I let the shafts come and farm the field. Anyhow, the corn didn't do well this year because there was no rain. I kind of felt bad. Same with the soybeans and everything.
Yeah.
And anyway, he came and mowed down. I wanted to see him mow the corn down, but when I came home from work last night, it was all mowed down. And I'll bet you that field will be filled with deer at night now because you have all the corn on the ground.
I know a lot of guys that do that on purpose, and then they go hunt in their own cornfield. They just put it up there. They leave it up and let the deer go through it, and then on hunting season they do it. And then they take the corn and they heat their houses with the leftover corn. It's like a biofuel that they make with it. That's a pretty cool thing, which I would love to do just because how would you like to heat your house for free? Well, I mean, aside from making corn and
I've seen a lot of bucks lately.
Yeah, there's a lot of. Well, they're in their rut season, which means it's like breeding season.
They're on the move.
So we are almost at Lautenbach. We are heading up the hill out of Fish Creek right now. I'm sure people are keeping tabs behind us, maybe looking, depending on the camera angle. So we will be there shortly, and then we'll probably sign off for now until we head into the next stretch, which is on to Wood Orchard. One of the best places to go and try some cider. To get some apple cider donuts there are really awesome. And
Wood Orchard has some cool home goods stuff too, and stuff for your yard. I swear to God, I can't get out of there without buying some kind of knick-knack for my yard. They have beautiful things inside.
Well, thanks for watching the first part of the Door County road trip.
Yeah. So here we are at Lautenbach. We'll see you next time, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe at the bottom of the page. Ciao. Thanks for watching Door County Girl. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you next time.